All right, what's up? This is Tim Sykes here. Just want to go over a lot of the hot stocks and getting tons of questions. Tomorrow is my 35th birthday. So before I talk about today's plays, I got to tell you that, very excited to have this webinar. Where did it go? This is my free webinar, and this is happening tomorrow night. So I'll put a link if you haven't registered. I think we have like 20 spots left, but that's about it. This is my little birthday gift to you. And if you hear some growling in the background, I'm also playing with my little puppy Miley. I'm multitasking right now. And then also for my birthday, we have the Tim Sykes sale. So if you go to timsykessale.com, you will see a ton of newsletters and DVDs. Our newest one, which I'm very proud of, is called Bitcoin Basics. And it is 60% off for just a few days to celebrate my birthday. And also Trading Around Equilibrium, which is a DVD by Triforce Trader. And this is fantastic. So these are the two newest DVDs. Bitcoin Basics, I think we just put up today. Also, a lot of great students to congratulate today. Not this guy. This is an internet meme of little Bow Wow, or Bow Wow as he's known, on my face, because I don't know if you paid attention, but I was #1 trending on Facebook yesterday with Bow Wow. Because he took, one of my pictures and didn't really credit me at all. So I called him out on it. And, I just thought that he would either delete it or update the credit, but instead he put up a fight. Bow Wow, I'm sorry, man. I'm a fan of your work. I'm a fan of your music and your movies and Entourage, but, when you take my picture, you gotta credit me. And so this has become a big kind of distraction the past few days, but that's kind of over right now. I have to laugh at how much it blew up. I really did not mean for it. I just call out people when they use my photos, my cash photos. I think that there's something about one's cash. This is my cash, and I just don't think that you should call it your own or use it and not credit me. There are floating pictures around there of my dad and my mom out there, and because I take pictures of cash for inspiration for the students to study harder. It works, trust me. That's why I have more millionaire students. And there's pictures of my dad and my mom out there from random accounts, and I'm like, that's my mom. Like, why would you do that? But I don't know. It's all in good fun. More importantly, I gotta congratulate different students today. Nicholas, he was in my Trading Challenge webinar last night. RPRX was the big winner. And, if you were in the chat room or in my challenge webinar, you know that I've been looking to buy this since the ones. I did not buy it. I did not trade it. I hesitated. And then this whole stupid Bow Wow thing happened yesterday, and it was or the past, really 3 days now. So unfortunately I missed RPRX, but Nicholas, awesome 150% gain. Sometimes the PDT rule forces you to hold the stock for a day. And in cases like this, it's a good thing. You don't have to trade as much as you think you do for bigger profits. Not every stock is going to jump 150, 200%, but if you do buy low float names with good catalysts, there is that potential. And that's why penny stocks rock. Here's Rossi, in at 206, out at 237, and then in again at 295 and 340. This probably would have been more like my trades, where you make the quick 20%, you make the quick 10%, and you take profits. I very rarely will ever make 50, 60, 100%. I take my singles. But congrats to Rossi and Nicholas. And Jesus, his account is up 25% this week alone, and he says not done with the training and already seeing results. Awesome. And he's thanking me. I appreciate it, Jesus. Keep being dedicated. Alex actually made 1,000 shorting RPRX. Let me pull up a chart of RPRX real quick so you can see the kind of volatility. I mean, this is a classic supernova, straight out of my Penny Stocking Part 2 DVD, which was made back in several years ago. I don't even remember what year. But the charts haven't changed. The patterns haven't changed because human nature doesn't change. And so this is a beautiful supernova. It was a great buying opportunity the past few days. I was thinking about buying it right in here. Where was it? Right in here, near the market open at around 117, and it just did not have that many buyers right at the open. And I was like, all right, no morning spike. And then my whole stupid Bow Wow thing popped up, and I really just missed all of this. I'm on like 20 different publications right now in the past day. So unfortunately, that is my kind of crazy life, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you haven't profited. And I'm so proud of students like Alex. He actually made money shorting it when it got a little too crazy, which is fine. Antonio made a quick nearly 10%. Good job, Antonio. G, I love this. He keeps it simple. He's like, made 3K today overnight on RPRX. Really owe it to Timothy Sykes and the Profitly community. And I got to give props. If I had a tweet right now or in this video lesson, the Profitly community now nearly 90,000 traders strong. There's over 1,000 people in the chat room every single day in my chat room. I'm very proud. Thank you again for all of your hard work and for sharing ideas. Never, ever follow anybody's alerts. Never, ever trust anybody in the chat room, but use the community to try and find the hot stocks and share news and see breaking stocks. And that's what the community is all about. But I want you self-sufficient. So never follow my alerts, never follow anybody's alerts. Always do your own research. I have more millionaire students than anybody, but I'm even prouder that my millionaire students don't give a shit about what I trade. They're self-sufficient. And unlike other chat rooms, where it's all like follow the leader, a lot of people just don't trade the way that I trade. And that's fine. We're all sharing different patterns. There's many different angles on which to play these stocks. So don't feel like you ever have to all go long, or, if I'm going long and you think it's a short, go against me. That's fine, as long as you have a plan. That's what I love about the community. That's what I love about transparency, which I think differentiates Profitly from everyone else. Also, Ely made 500 to start, and I think he tweeted me later that he was up. My puppy is humping her toy right now. Can you hear it? This is real, man. I don't hide anything. Ellie made 500. I think he tweeted me later that it was up 2,500. I didn't even get a chance to retweet him or say anything. I saw too much stuff happening this afternoon. Where was it? Maybe he went directly to me or sent me a direct message. I don't even know. I have all these things. There we go. He's up 2,000 on his RPRX short and 2,500 on the day. What a rush. Freaking awesome, Ellie. Good job. Good job. I'm sorry I didn't see that. Too many people are telling me different stuff. Speaking of, I got to give props to these students. Omnissa actually shorted RPRX in the morning. DJ Van Ryan locked in 40% profits. Daywalker made like 20%. This was the play that I had, NL Stevens. DRWI I want to talk about for a second, because this is the play that I've been buying for each of the past 2 days, frankly, just because it was 40% off its highs, and I thought that it could bounce. And I was actually a little early buying this yesterday, in the low sixes, but today I had a good dip buy. It had already touched 690, but I learned not to chase this stock, and so I really made some good money. My best trade of the day buying this in the 640s. I still sold in the high sixes before it went to 7, but now I'm back in a few thousand shares at I think like 730. So I'm up a little bit, and this is the first up day, so this could bounce tomorrow. CBDS also is another one that I'm in for a little bit because, I tried buying this on the first up day here and got smacked the next day, but now, we're right back to this key level of 235, 240. And if it breaks 235, 240 tomorrow, I mean, this thing could really go 250, 260, 270, 280, which I would love to sell into. So these are my main two plays. RPRX, I definitely wouldn't be chasing after this huge run up. It should have some resistance going back here to 275. And then also CHK, it's a potential short, but it's holding so well, it's kind of scary. And REXX was also a potential short. So we have some potential longs, some potential shorts. It's been a crazy, crazy few days. Let me keep calling people out and congratulating them. Call me Jarob. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Was in at 206, out at 275, made 150 bucks. Nice way to wake up. I agree. SID. Oh, I totally forgot about this. I talked about this in my challenge webinar last night. And this is a classic supernova first down day. You got a perfect morning spike from 380 down to 320. Some guys caught that. Bowles Trader, I don't know if he caught it, but he said watch the DVDs, and I agree. Maskin made some good money on Sunni. Ace made 500 on RPRX. Toha made what is that, like 400 bucks on Sunni. This one's awesome. Elliot made like nearly 50% on RPRX overnight. So when people say penny stocks suck or that you can't make 50% overnight, refer them to one of my videos here because you can see how many different students. And this is just, this is all near the market open. I'm just trying to capture and call out several students who are doing well and getting it. Here is NL Stevens in at 213 out at 249. So he made like 300 bucks, on a $2,000 investment. That's badass. Audi Trades. Oh, this was a good one where this was Audi Trades says shorted SID at 362 and covered at 336. So made 650 bucks and it's all in a few minutes. This is a classic morning panic straight out of my DVDs. So I'm loving that. Good job, Audi Trades. Here is Bulls Trader. He says, it's the same patterns, man. Love your DVDs. Thanks for all the help. I'm 16 and my parents literally hate me and what I do trading. I'm thinking about getting emancipated so I can move out and open my own E-Trade so it's not under my dad's name. Sorry for making this public, dude. I guess I didn't read that. I just read like that you love all my DVDs. But it's cool. A lot of people don't understand about trading, especially penny stocks. But if you see the patterns, if you study enough, it doesn't really matter how old you are. But I do suggest, especially if you're under 18, getting parental permission. That's the law. So if you can't agree with your parents, that's one thing, but try and show them, try and help them see the light. I know it's weird, trust me, I get hate all the time, but all I can do is keep showing patterns and keep showing students. And, eventually some people realize, wait a minute, this shit's real. This is awesome. I love this one from Karubin. Says, holy crap, RPRX in yesterday at 150, out today at 272. First time I ever had that huge of a difference. My heart was beating like crazy. And so it should, nearly doubling your money overnight. Here's Jose, made 100 bucks on his first day of being a Penny Stocking Silver subscriber. The Bugster, second trade today, and he made 139 bucks, roughly 10%. Costas made, 10%. Nimrod made a quick, looks like 10%. I like this. Punch Out Pilot says, done for a while. Out RPRX, made 2,500 bucks. A Sim Skim was in at 320 out of 344, so made like 400 or 500 bucks. Henrik Rubin made 1,400 from class, and I actually told him, I was like, tell the teacher, hello. It's kind of funny. And then also Danny I.O. Was in short from 335, covered down to 315, 290, made 142 bucks, single best trade so far. So I want to show you guys all of these students that are doing well. And this is all just, in the first hour of the trading day, because then I had just crazy stuff going on. I guess this was from the previous day, and I just wanted to highlight this because Risky Ron made 948 bucks on LEI in 15 minutes, and he said, thanks, that's what you missed. Thanks for being a great mentor, because I was in and out the other day. And this is what I want to show you. This is not just about bragging. Look at this student. Look at this student. Obviously, some students are going to lose too. But I want to show you different angles off which you can profit, long and short, so that you can see whether you make 100 bucks or 200 bucks or 40% on your money or 50% on your money or 100% on your money. These are the kinds of profits that are possible with these volatile stocks day in, day out. Now, will you ever be right 100% of the time? Will you ever buy at the bottom and sell right at the top? Doubtful. That's not what is required here, okay? Try and take the meat of the move. If you can do this, get into a hot penny stock at 206 and out at 275, and you make 150 bucks. I mean, that's a damn good profit. I don't even know. I'm bad at math, so I don't know how much he invested, but he didn't invest that much. Okay, I think it's probably it looks like he bought what, like 200 shares, roughly. So he invested like 400 bucks, and he's making $150 to wake up to. So just think about that. Wall Street will continue to look down on me, on penny stocks, on you, your parents, your spouse, your coworkers will probably look down on you. Understand that. Don't have any ill feelings. It's that hate and that misguidance and that misinformation that creates so much opportunity, because 99.9% of people don't trade like this and they don't profit like this. And thank God, because that opens up opportunity. So let people hate on me. Let people hate on penny stocks. Let people hate on you. At the same time, keep studying, keep learning the patterns. Tune in for my webinar tomorrow. Very excited to teach you 35 specific tactics, and take advantage of this timsykesale.com. Keep getting smarter. They can hate you, and they will hate you, and people will hate on you and rip on you. But if you study hard enough and you make enough money, and over time you become a millionaire, then all that hate is just like, holy shit, like I missed out. This is actually real. And that's what I love seeing. Michael Good, my first millionaire student, ripped on me at first. And he was like, this guy's full of BS. But then he started looking and he's like, wait a minute, there's some opportunities here. And now he's made 1.6 million and he's mentoring a lot of you guys in the trading challenge. So I don't mind the hate, I don't mind the just misinformation out there. And I don't want you following my picks. I'm not a pumper. I'm just trying to show you various angles. I don't even have to trade, okay? This is all about you guys just finding different openings where you can, take advantage of morning spikes and sell into them if you hold overnight, and, sometimes short, for a morning panic like SID. And this stuff does not necessarily happen every single day. But when you see these, volatile plays, I mean, SID, even though this morning panic is nice, I mean, this is not very random. It's had several green days in a row. Obviously, it's an ADR. It's not perfect. But this pattern is exactly what I teach. When these kinds of, shitty companies go parabolic or exponential or supernova, whatever you want to call them, it usually opens the door to a first down day. Some stocks hold up, like CHK, and I've actually tried shorting CHK twice. There was one opportunity where it actually faded nicely here from like 6 to 575, but this is tough. And as I said in a previous video lesson, this is a nice breakout at 575, going back here to last December and then March. So this stock has support at 575, and it actually touched off 575. I think I said that in chat today too, that, I wanted to short this in the low sixes, but I'm not going to get aggressive on a short because this is a breakout, as opposed to a play like SID that's, just overextended, or, DWTI, where it's not DWTI, DRWI, sorry, way too many plays. A play like this that's gone, supernova and parabolic, where it makes a good short, and now it's actually a good little bounce play. I think it's already up to 753 after hours, and I'm in at 730. So I'll probably make a few $100. Hopefully we can get some more spiking on this. And on CBDS, I'm already up. What am I up? I'm in at like 225, I think. So I'm up a few hundred on that too. So good signs into the close. Buying stocks that have run recently and that have consolidated and that have solid bases. There's just not much risk overnight. I'm not saying long term. I'm not saying that these companies are good. I'm not saying that these companies are going to 1 million. But for me, I want to be exactly like you guys. I want a play like this, like Call Me Jereb, where you get in and you get out the next morning and you wake up and you make a few $100. That is my strategy. And whether you make a few hundred or, you're badass like, where was it? Punch Out Pilots. This is at 9:53 a.m. Okay, so this guy has put in 23 minutes of work and he's out of RPRX for $2,500. So he's making roughly like $100 a minute. That's awesome. And again, on Wall Street, this is nothing. This is just we're little guppies. Okay, so you have to keep everything in perspective. At the same time, if you can make a few hundred or you make a few thousand, that's the game. That's penny stocking. That's how I made my millions. That's how Michael Good and Tim Grittani have made their millions, and all my upcoming millionaire students, and even my students who don't want me mentioning them publicly because they don't like the way I market. I'll take success from everybody. I don't care if you hate me by the end of this, as long as you get rich and you get financial freedom and you prove once and for all that, guess what? There are opportunities every day. I got to get going. I got to go work out. Tomorrow's my birthday. Big day. I got 2 plays overnight. I hope you have a good night. Thank you.